Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back for more Mechabellum. You might remember that on the end of the last video, there was an update as we wrapped up, and that's actually been an outstanding update, even though it was just balance tweaks. I've been really loving the state of the game since those balance tweaks. A lot of timing just feels great. The card pacing in particular is outstanding. The unit cards, previously they felt a little bit out of pace with the units we would naturally build, and that's really been improved a lot with how they've moved some of those around. Also, some of the specialists are quite a bit more expensive, so it's not just an automatic pick anymore. There's a lot of opportunity cost to it. Alright, I'm liking heavy armor specialist, especially since Assault Marksman has been treating us really well here. And Assault Marksman with even 17% more health seems good. I want to keep options open though. Assault Marksman does have a couple of hard counters, so we want to keep an eye out for that. We're not seeing that right now though. Both Fangs and Phoenix, Assault Marksman do fantastic against. I do like now opening up with a couple of other units. I don't want to give a tell, so we're going to open up with a couple pairs of Fangs here. And we're going to need that chaff later, especially if we really commit to the Marksman. We're going to want upgrades on our Fangs, since the Marksmen get that shooting squad upgrade. So we're going to just get a nice clean opening here. Might not get us as hard of a first round win as immediately upgrading to Assault Marksman would have, but this is a cleaner spend and gives him a little time to commit to something that does not hard counter us, which is great. He got a couple of crawlers there. So that plays into where we were wanting to go here anyways. He's going to see a lack of arc lights and be happy with his choice, and then next round we'll be happy with where we go. I think he's going to clean up this round. We'll see. Man, it's weird because I don't really think of sledges as anti-chaff, but they do pretty well at it. Not nearly as well as arc lights, but they've cleaned up the left side good and fast, and right side's going to drop here pretty quick too. So we will probably take this round. Wow, looking good. Which is even better because he's got pressure now from the sledgehammers. He's going to feel obligated to respond to those. Are you freaking kidding me? And we get Smart Marksman on the second round. Well, alright. It's pretty much destined to be at that point. And I really do like getting some early flanks started with this kind of play. So we're going to start on the left side. We're going to crawl around, and eventually we're going to have both sides here. If we don't see a hacker card come out. If we see a hacker card come out, then we got to switch real quick. Because I'm sorry, I forgot your name. Someone mentioned in the comments on the last video, and that's held pretty true. Hackers do seem to get a pretty good hard counter out. If they start at level 1, it's not too bad, but if they get like a level 5 hacker card, oh, it's rough. It's real rough. Alright, so he added Mustangs, pretty great, for just slowing me down a bit. The biggest problem we're going to have to deal with here for a bit is that our marksmen are running into Phoenix range too quickly now that he's cleaning up the Fangs so quickly. So we're going to need more chaff here, because he picked up that extra anti-chaff, which means our Fangs just aren't lasting as long as we would have liked. It's a good play on his part. It still kind of indirectly responds to the sledgehammers. Alright, the 2 hackers I'm less worried about. He may still take it after seeing Assault Marksman though. So we're going to have 650. I'm really tempted to anticipate the hacker swap and get the overlord, but he's already got Phoenixes out. And I just really don't feel great about Overlord versus Phoenix. I think we take 2 hackers of our own. That gives us a bit of a soft counter. If he does hack, then we can hack back. Hack. We'll see what happens here though. Positioning's good here. I'm not too terribly worried about Seeker missiles here. Sentry missiles. Wrong game. But I am really worried about him potentially going. We'll see. Play first, talk second. I don't want to run out of time. Alright, so we're going to need more Fangs here. We're running out of chaff a little too fast. And I do like that we're splitting him off, so we're going to split him off on the right side too, which is going to set us up for Ooh, you know what? We're going to go ahead and buy an extra unit. We're going to go ahead and get that marksman out over here. And then we're going to bank. We really want to get the portable shield on these fangs as quickly as possible, so this is a good round to bank. And that's okay if we take an L. He did go with the hackers with range. So that makes range on our marksman really important here. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, he got movement. Okay, I thought I saw a movement upgrade, and then I just didn't click around on him. So that's good. He's playing really well, using these Phoenixes to the best of his ability here. Phoenix Open, I'm starting to get a lot more comfortable with. I used to not really like them much, but they're pretty great. They open up a lot of options like this kind of stuff, especially when the opponent's playing aggressive. So this cleanup's much better than it needed to be because he got that Phoenix swap. I should have predicted that and put up a couple sentries, especially since I was banking. Alright. And this is where that opportunity cost comes in a lot. Senior Defense Specialist is not an automatic pick anymore now that it's 100 more. I think we're going to skip that. I think we need the upgrades more. Alright, so... 2 marksmen in the back just to cover these flanks. And they move nice and fast, so they'll get up in range when they need to anyways. We absolutely must pick up range on these marksmen, which hurts, because then that means we're going to have to hold off on the upgrade on the fangs. But without range on the marksmen, they just get picked up too quickly by the hackers. And then armor to give us a little more time, those hackers to have to chew on us. Alright, so he's really committing to the hackers, which is making me think switching into Scorpion would be good next. We're not going to fully commit to the marksman at this point. Come on, turn around. I just need that hacker to turn around. Turn around! Oh my god, he's going to steal another one. Big sad. We had a good push here this time. But not going to happen here. And that's alright. He's taking advantage of our aggressive positioning, which is what opponents need to be doing. I haven't been running into that a lot recently. I've been doing quite a bit with this Assault Marksman setup and just taking advantage of being able to hit from all 3 sides like this. And they haven't been pulling me back too terribly much recently, but he's doing it really well. So already we're in a scary spot here. I think super heavy marksman on one of our upgraded... super heavy armor on one of our upgraded marksmen, or anti-interference module. Anti-interference module is free, and I still... I like that it can tie up one of the hackers for quite a while, so we'll do that. And now's a good time to go ahead and get the portable shield on the fangs. We're kind of in desperate times already, so we're going to go ahead and start using the rapid resupply, unfortunately. Yeah, the portable shields actually are tying me up quite a bit. Maybe we do go ahead and get 1 Scorpion already. Yeah, but without range, it's still vulnerable to the hackers. That is the one unfortunate thing, is like once you commit to the tech, you got to really continue to push. Alright, so typically I want to be pulling them a little further up here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Those are reversed to what they need to be. We want to tie up his hacker as much as possible. And go ahead and shield. Ooh, missed one. Alright, well, we got that off still, so that's good. He's not going to get the old scoot and shoot on us. Oh, you need to switch targets, sir. There we go. Switch targets. Come on. One more shot. One more shot. There we go. Alright. Try and capture as much of this as I can on screen, but we're fighting on all sorts of fronts right now. Yeah, I think the hackers are just too good of a counter. It turns out even just 250 cost hacker cards coming in is enough to shut it down. You really, that's the unfortunate thing, is I'm almost thinking you gotta wait until maybe the first unit card comes in. And that also then gives your marksman some time to level up, because really the level advantage is what you need. Once they've got a couple levels advantage on the hackers, then they take way too long to hack. Like look at how long that's taken just with a 1 level advantage. But nevertheless, he's going to clean this up. We've got a whopping 146 health left. No way, no how we managed to pull this off. The shield's doing some work though. Oh my god. Almost! Almost! Alright. Well, that is okay. We're climbed by about 250 MMR since the last video, so bound to be running into some counters we haven't seen previously. That one I've seen before. I haven't seen it off of 250, just a two level 1 hackers card like that though, just for 50 supply. Like if a level 4 hacker comes in, or a level 5 hacker, then you immediately got to switch. Even got to start selling marksmen potentially. But that one I thought we could get away with it. By the way, actually, the music now, it's actually out on an album. So it's not just individual tracks listed on the YouTube channel. It's actually up on Spotify and going to iTunes, the whole works. So that's pretty cool. I'll link it in the video description for this specific video since the album just came out. So if anyone likes it, feel free to check it out on Spotify. Alright, we've got... you know what? I've been wanting to spend more time with Phoenix opens, so we're going to do that. I really like Arclights with Speed Specialist. And Phoenixes obviously are good with Speed Specialist, so... I like this matchup so far. I'm going to go a little heavier on the left. I think we are going to actually... No, we're going to go ahead and just in case he gets marksman, I like to have my Phoenixes only on one side so that we cleanly take out 1/2 of the marksman if he drops them, which gives us a lot better shot at cleaning up the other side later. And then we're going to need a little bit of chaff. Even though he's sledgehammers, I think I still like fangs in this case for our chaff. We already have something that shoots up though. No, I think I'm still happy with fangs here. Portable shield is just so incredibly strong, and I really want to keep that opportunity open for later. How do we feel about this positioning? I think it seems about right. Phoenixes might arrive a little bit early. Let's move them back slightly. Okay, so 2 marksmen. I'm glad we went ahead and positioned heavily on the left side. We'll be able to almost guaranteedly kill that left marksman without losing Phoenix. And okay, positioning was a little bit off. No way to predict where his sledgehammer was going to end up. And so unfortunately we open up firing with the arc light at the sledgies instead of at the crawlers. Alright, I think his marksman positioning does give us some options here. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. I like Elite Mustang here. I really like Elite Mustang here. Let's do it. Ooh, that doesn't come with the tech. I forgot about that. I was thinking that came with the Mustang tech. So we're not going to be able to use that Elite Mustang just yet, unless we want to get real wasteful. But next round, that'll come in real strong. Alright, so we're going to jump drive. And we're going to pop these both over to each side here. Not quite going to get the mobile beacon just yet, but considering that for later here. I think more fangs are the way to go. Rather pull his sledgehammers out a little bit here if we can. We'll do like that. More sledgies. All right. Unfortunately, you got a marksman over on that side, but we're going to get the other side here. So we're going to do pretty well on the right side since we cleaned up that marksman. Nevertheless, he's still looking pretty good for this round. With this many sledgehammers this early, I'm thinking Scorpion's looking pretty good, actually. Yeah, I think we might just not make use of... Let's see what we see here. Wasp Swarm can buy some time for us to switch over to Scorpions. Let's do that. I think we're maybe not going to make use of these Mustangs. If we do, it's going to be a late swap. Actually, you know what? Let's do like that. Need to unlock Scorpion. It's just one for now. I'm almost tempted to sell one of these. Yeah, if we sell one Phoenix, we're going to be able to get another Scorpion. Let's do that. And a little further up. I'll be getting range on these next, but for now, they're going to still hit plenty hard, especially since these sledgehammers haven't upgraded yet. The biggest concern is he could go ahead and also Wasp Swarm us. But gotta risk it for the biscuit. He did not Wasp Swarm. And we're gonna get a pretty good cleanup up here. Oh, beautiful. 3 sledgehammers with 1 shot over there. Fantastic. Love to see it. Knowing when to switch into Scorpions is just so huge for where I'm at in the MMR. They are absolute game changers. Like that one Scorpion, pretty much, I don't think there's any way he can clean up that Scorpion. Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah, just shy of a level, too bad. Alright, looking good. I think the Wraiths are probably our take here. Stormcrawlers are tempting as well. That's tough. Stormcrawlers are great against the Mustangs. Wraiths are also pretty good against the Mustangs still. Let's go with the Wraiths. We've got recycle, so we can be a little more flexible too. Move this back over here now. And we definitely need range on the Scorpions. And his play now is probably to get more chaff. I don't think we're going to get more Scorpions. I do like that we're going to want these a little further back so they don't get sniped too fast. We've got Wraiths for more anti-chaff, but I think maybe we want range on our arc lights as well. It just depends on if we want to keep up on upgrades. Maybe we don't yet get range. We're going to keep up on our upgrades. We are still going to get 2 more arc lights though, just to make sure that the Scorpions don't get tied down too long with chaff. Yeah, so he bought more chaff. That was the right play. And he picked up the Rhino cards. So that plays further into our heir having a little bit of time here to play. That's good. The Rhinos are a pretty decent response, though, to the Scorpions. They take a few shots. That's too bad. He's cleaning up that right side pretty well. So we're going to need more chaff to buy time for the Scorpions to do their work. Intensive training is looking pretty good. Could buy Whirlwind. I doubt he's going to go that route. Yeah, I think more fangs and then shield. Just to make certain our Scorpions are getting a chance to really do some damage. And we're getting a clean shot over there. I'm not worried about those. I do want to open up this side a little better. Switching into Marksman. Interesting. Maybe he's worried about me committing more to these Wraiths. Little does he know I'm considering selling them pretty quickly. There we go. That's looking a little better. I think selling the race might be the play here, now that we've seen this many marksmen. The Typhoons probably make the most sense, just to make sure that the chaff gets cleaned up good and quick. Let's go and do that. Get them in a good position. I'll probably get shields on them here. So we want to get something that'll maximize the shields. And I think more Scorpions are the play. If he's going to go heavy into Marksman, we can outrange his Marksman. Just need one more upgrade to make that happen. And do we go ahead and start selling? I think we go ahead and start selling Wraiths. Let's see. Well enough, we need to do this. If we sell a Wraith, we can get Siege Mode. Could also sell... Let's go ahead and sell the Phoenix first. I don't really see any value there. We're in Siege Mode. And we're going to offset that a little bit with the attack enhancement. Range on these sledgehammers won't help too much. Ah, the Siege Mode just barely put us to where we're no longer one-shotting them. That's a bummer. Yeah, so selling the Wraiths next is still looking pretty favorable. They're staying alive long enough, though. We could actually still get something out of Degeneration Beam. We could get some mileage there. They're staying alive for quite a while. And the trend continues of me losing anytime I record. I don't know what it is. Just cannot play the same when I'm recording. Is what it is. I felt like we played pretty well there. We had a good response. But he just cleaned up our chaff too quickly. It's alright, I'll just keep on tanking my MMR every time I record, and then climbing back up to 14 to 1500, and then tank it again when I record. It's a good cycle, right? Supply specialist is looking great here. Let's go with that. We are up against Aerial Specialist. He picked Aerial Specialist when air is included in the opening. I feel like that's not the way to go. The value on Aerial Specialist isn't the 10% health and attack, it's that you unlock for free. And that's one less aerial unit now he can unlock for free. But, yeah, that's just my take. I think I want these a little further over here. Or do we want to be aggressive again? No, especially I think we got to start recognizing when they open with Phoenix, we can't be as forward on our positioning. We've got to have something to cover these flanks. So even though I'm considering Assault Marksman, I think this is the better deployment because we see Phoenix. And then I think just some crawlers to tie them up a little bit. Usually like to open fangs, but this will be better this time around. I just don't know if that pacing's going to be quite right, especially if we switch into assault. Move these slightly further back. All on the right. Now he's got one arc light over there. I'm glad we pulled the marksman back slightly. So he actually sets us up really well for Assault Marksman here, because we don't have to worry about our flanks. Oh, and we're going to get the first tower too. Nice. Not that it's going to do too terribly much with just a few Mustangs sitting there. Now we hopefully get some decent cleanup. Ah, nice target switched. Alright. So yeah, this looks like a great time for Assault Marksman to cover that right side and also to close on the left side a little faster. Strike Specialist is definitely the way to go here. We're going to be able to apply a lot of pressure with that throughout this game. I think one here. And then another. No, we're going to use Strike Specialist later, actually. Maybe. No, actually, one right here is good. Just to make sure we're getting that tower quickly. And then we're Supply Specialists, so we can afford to buy a little time. Let's do that by popping these crawlers. And then let's go ahead and get these guys a little tankier. He took this for... No, he did not take the Strike Specialist. That's surprising. Even though he's trying for the back line. Oh, he added some crawlers. Alright, well, we'll get a free cleanup on those crawlers still. So even though he took the Wasps call in, this is looking pretty good for us. We might just barely break even, but as Supply Specialist, I'm okay with that. Nope, actually we're going to clean up. Assault Marksmen do so great once the numbers get down a bit. Now we cross our fingers that no... There's the hacker card! Well, it's just not meant to be. Alright, do we like here? You know what? This time, let's try the Overlord. If we get range on the Overlord, it does pretty well still. I don't think we're going to get it right away. We're still going to need some fangs to support the marksman here for a bit so they just don't get automatically hacked right away. We want this to be a bit out of range. We'd rather have that firing at the rather have that arc light firing at the marksman. And 2 times in a row we go Assault Marksman and immediately the hackers are going to come out. He did not take the hackers. That is really surprising. Okay. Well, we're going to get to commit to Assault Marksman this game. That's cool. He does not know the secret. And we won't tell him. So at that point, we might even consider selling this Overlord. It really was beneficial because hackers can't hack up. That's really the biggest reason I liked it there. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it. But with us having Strike Specialist, he's got a lot to worry about right now. We're gonna hit a second back line up here just to really spread them out. And I think now is looking like a good time to go ahead and get... that's tough. I think Portable Shield's actually going to be better in this situation than range on the Marksman. Portable Shield really shuts down arc lights pretty hard. And especially considering we just want to get a little more levels on these marksmen, I'm okay with burning some resources here. Yeah, that was good, because then he wasted a missile there on the shield, which is fantastic for us. Buying a lot of time up there. We're even actually gonna, yep, we're gonna clean that up. Excellent. So he's really invested in the Wraiths, which doesn't do too much against the Assault Marksman. It deals with my chaff, but he really needs to be worried about the Marksman. Overlord's actually doing alright. We'll upgrade him. I don't think we're going to do anything in terms of tech, but we'll upgrade him and see if he keeps causing a little bit of trouble. Laser sights, pretty great. I like the laser sights on the Overlord in this case. Normally I would put it on a marksman, but we can always sell the Overlord later, and once we have a high level marksman, we can put it on that. Tempted to skip dropping units this round and just get range on the marksman. But let's do this. Since he seems committed on the Wraiths, let's get more marksmen. And then we're going to get range on the Mustangs so that they can outrange the degeneration beam. These sounds are so divine. Now it's positronic net. You move to the groove of this track. How's that hitting? That's hitting pretty well. Overlord's sitting happy. That's kind of what we care about right now. Oh, look at that hit. Beautiful. Alright. He's going into hackers. He's doing it. Alright. A little bit late, though. The challenge he's got now is he's going to be reliably hacking my chaff, but not my marksman. So we can just get a quick reload to be able to quickly deal with the chaff that he hacks up. I think we want range, and then immediately afterwards we want quick reload. We'll see. We might get shooting squad instead. It just really depends on if he shows any more anti-chaff. I bet you he takes lightning storm next. He seems to really be liking these consumables. So we'll go ahead and do a shield airdrop just to help with the lightning storm a little bit. I want that a little further over. I want it to cover the Mustangs if we can. Getting level advantage on Mustangs, I've recently discovered it's super, super powerful. Even just with the range upgrade, a level 9 pack of Mustangs and nothing else, no equipment or anything, can do a ton of damage. Alright, now's a good time to go ahead and get range on our marksman. Actually tempted. He hasn't done anything more about the overlord. Let's just let the overlord continue leveling. I don't want to necessarily show that we're considering overlord for the late game. But if it gets to level 4 especially, it's getting to the point that we can get a couple upgrades on it and let it carry us to victory. Alright, so one more pack of fangs up here. I want to make sure that we're buying a lot of time so that hacker doesn't get hacks on the Assault Marksman. And then go ahead and get one more marksman here to make sure we clean up that wraith quickly. Yep. Okay, he didn't get the thunderstorm. He must have needed to save a little bit of money. That actually doesn't do as much. It does reduce the range on the Mustang, so I guess that's the big effect there. They now have to go into the degeneration beam, so that's a decent effect still. As he's gonna get one hack there. Come on, kill it. All right, cool. But he is going to get a good cleanup down there, unfortunately, since he got that tower. Goodbye. Still like us, actually, for this round. It's going to be a lot closer than the previous couple of rounds, though. Ooh, he got that tower before us. Okay, never mind. A little quicker getting to that tower. And he got... Does he have... No, he doesn't have multiple hacking. Huh. Alright, what is good here? That Rhino can soak up a lot of hacking, so we're going to do that. We kind of want him... Oh, we could have some fun here. Let's go ahead and get him Whirlwind. He's going to just spawn in and clear out that pack right away. Alright, with those upgraded, we're hopefully going to start killing that Wraith nice and quick. It's a little bit close there on the hacking, and optimally I want to punch through this so that we get that tower on the top left before he gets our bottom right tower. I don't usually like to upgrade the core building fortification, but I think in this case it's going to be worth it. Just one upgrade to buy a little time. Especially now that we're seeing steel balls as well. I think the overlords are actually looking pretty favorable. Let's go ahead and get the artillery. We'll get one more overlord. And we have strike specialists. I gotta remember that. With strike specialists, we can get real clever. There's not a lot here, though, that's going to be protected from him just sniping it. What can you put up there? Okay, I got to be quick. We'll put that there. We'll put this here. I'm doing the thing again. Okay, there we go. We spent most of our money. I was doing the thing again. So that strike's going to be great for this round, but not great after that. He's going to be able to put something down to just clean it up. He also went with the Rhino. All right. Well, that positioning on the steel balls, I actually didn't notice he got steel balls. It was really strange to me that he got steel balls, but he did. Nevertheless, we're doing pretty well up there now. Next round, he's going to be able to just put down a couple Phoenix, though, and clean up that Overlord. So that's kind of what I was spooked about, but that's how it is. But this round, though, is going to go cleanly to us thanks to the Overlord. And actually, since he put that Rhino over there, maybe I do like an Overlord in the top left. We got Strike Specialist, let's make the most of it. spread his Phoenix deployments nice and thin. And really all we're doing there is buying time for... Oh, yeah, we're just buying time for him to continue leveling up. And he's real close to level up. He's going to go and get the nano repair kit here. Allow him to survive a little longer against the Phoenixes that we know are coming. And really the biggest reason we're doing this little overlord swap is because we saw hackers, and then after that, the steel balls especially gave confidence, but we kind of forced him into hackers, and the hackers are a little late since he didn't pick up that card at the start. So that makes this really favorable. Alright, and that cannon's going to do a ton of damage to the Rhino, which is great for us. And unfortunately that Rhino's dying pretty fast to steel balls, so let's get a little extra flak up here. And we got enough for one more upgrade. I think it's a little bit greedy to go into Launcher Overlord right out the gate. So let's do range. I'm pretty comfortable to spend a little extra here. Let's do this. He did get Whirlwind. Alright, that's great for us. Yeah, so he's cleaning up pretty fast there, but we are, not quite getting that level. Unfortunate. The important thing is we're pulling him way out of position. Those Phoenixes are not going to be in range anytime soon to be able to deal with our Overlord. And so even though he's going to cleanly clean up, easy for me to talk, cleanly clean up that top right, we're still now getting a very good push. All right, next up, we're ready to go ahead and upgrade the Marksman a little more now that we're forcing them to respond to the Overlords. The hackers just aren't quite leveling fast enough. Oh, we're going to clean this up, actually. Good stuff. We'll see if we can keep the 2-2 trend continuing. I'll take 2-2 over 0-4 any day. I can play my 4-0s when I'm not recording, apparently. That's the rules. I gotta say, for a competitive game, though, this is one of the games that win or lose generally feels pretty fun. And there's not a lot of times, like with StarCraft, there were some times when I'm like, how the hell did I lose? I have no idea. And no matter how much I analyzed the replay, I couldn't figure it out. But with Mechabellum, I've pretty consistently been able to tell what I need to change. Alright, I'm liking this start. We are going to keep an eye out for Phoenixes in their opening. If they have Phoenixes, we're going to deploy further back. If they don't have Phoenixes, we're going to go ahead and deploy pretty close up. No Phoenixes. Quick supply. Okay. So... pretty comfortable against quick supply specialists. I've been picking it more recently too. I used to not think it was that great, but it does have a few good deployments. Like if you see quick supply specialists with sledgehammers, you can open really strong with 4 packs of sledgehammers. We're gonna put these a little further back. Maybe not spaced quite as much. A little further back, just so that they're not outpacing the sledgehammers nearly as quickly. When we move into Assault Marksman. And I think just a couple packs of bangs will do the trick here. Good, I think. Looking good. As symmetrical as we're going to get. He decided to double up on the Mustangs. Pretty good call. Going to chew through our fangs pretty quickly so that his marksman can do some work. Sledgehammers do pretty well against Mustangs, but I still think he's going to take this, which against quick supply is not the end of the world. We're really more interested in round 3. This is where it's really going to start to pop off. Whoops. But the first couple of rounds, he's very heavily favored. If we can get both of these marksmen, that's enough. Good luck for me. Looks like we will. Nice. Ooh, we might actually... It's going to be close. If we continue hitting the same target, we're going to still get cleaned up. Yep. These marksmen are apparently not coordinated. It's okay. Communication's difficult. Even between two people, right? If they just split their fire, that would have been fine. The important thing is we got a level on one of our marksmen. That's fantastic. Strike specialist? Absolutely. We've got positioning here where we're able to split off these packs of Mustangs. And one pack of Mustang against one Assault Marksman, the Marksman will clean up very handedly. So let's do this. We are going to go ahead and Assault Marksman right out the gate. And we're not going to get a hacker card the 3rd game in a row, are we? No way. Never. He is into more chaff, which makes our Assault Marksman pretty good. That is going to buy some time for the Mustangs, but that's alright. Not too terribly worried about that. Worst case scenario, we might actually get a Vulcan or two. Vulcans are really great with Strike Specialist. Just pop a Vulcan up there, another Vulcan up there, they're going to clean up everything. It would force him to switch into something like steel balls. Interesting. That's a possibility. We'll see how this plays out. Alright, now he seems to be AFK. So we're going to finish deploying in time, thanks to Strike Specialist. And really the big thing we're looking for is we're just looking to really thin out the center for a while there. These are nice and tanky, so they're going to buy plenty of time. As long as they didn't quite clean up enough to pay for themselves, but came close. And this guy's just going to go to town. That one level difference makes all the difference in the world. He might actually carry us to victory here for this round. Yeah, especially since we got the split on that marksman. Just one down there instead of two. They're going to take quite a while to kill that. Good stuff. Oh, but we are not going for the tower. We're actually going for the marksman. Ah, that's unfortunate. Can't win them all. Yeah, he's AFK. Oh well. We get to watch a slow and painful death to this one marksman. Alright, that was pretty good. Just trying to keep minimal damage against quick supply. Oh, you read my mind. There's the two hackers. They're going to come out every time. It's just, I'm resigned to it. But, ooh, the Vulcan. Beautiful. Beautiful. So he's going to level up over here. So we're going to put the Vulcan down over here. And now we really want to buy time for that Vulcan. So we want to make sure it doesn't get hacked too quickly either. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get a pack of fangs up there too to buy time. Alternatively, it's gonna be guaranteed to clean up over here. Let's do that. Let's do that. It's guaranteed to clean up over here, whereas over here it's gonna take a lot of shots. Or this is the safer bet because it's already covered by the marksman. All right, let's split the difference. We'll do that side so that we're cleaning up the leveled units. And then we're going to go ahead and get a pack of fangs so he doesn't get just immediately hacked potentially. And then definitely need that level. And then one more pack of fangs over here, which is playing a little bit into the Mustangs, but that's okay. He can't go too terribly hard on the Mustangs. Shield right away, that's interesting. So yeah, we're going to get a great cleanup here with this Vulcan. That was an excellent choice. Unfortunately, he's getting the hack on our big boy. Yeah, that one hack was all it took to shut down that entire left side. That's too bad. Man, 3 times that card's come up. Big sad. The extra range on the Vulcan's fantastic. And I think we want to be able to chew through the shields a little faster if Scorching Flames as well. Unfortunately, Vulcans are pretty vulnerable still to hackers. I think we're just kind of trying to buy some time. He doesn't have a lot that can punch through shields, actually, so we're going to go ahead and get a couple shields here. More chaff. Really? I guess he just wasn't anticipating that I was going to get any more Vulcans. Yeah, he's still not going to get that hacker to switch. So we're going to get another good cleanup over here. This Vulcan's going to level. Ah, big sad. Another good round for him here. Two towers takes forever. Yeah, I'm more and more thinking you gotta wait until you see the round 3 card before you go Assault Marksman. I think if the Assault Marksman come out before then, they can just too reliably commit to hackers and win the game. Hate to say it. Alright, so what can we do to turn this around? He's getting levels on those hackers, which really is the unfortunate thing. I think we gotta go for broke a little bit here. I'd love to be able to get shield on the fangs, but we can't afford it. Another unit. And then we'll get armor, a little less time on the hacking. We're not even going to get a chance to get range on our marksman, which really is a must right now. Oh yeah, the melting point's a good call. That's going to get the work done. Especially because he's pulling our marksman back so far. And he's just not even targeting that hacker either. I swear that hacker was closer. I think we're going to barely survive this, thanks to the shield, but... still pretty rough. I don't think we can afford any of these right now. At the same time, we need something. Let's get... tank production line actually does buy some time here. Let's get that. And then we absolutely need portable shield. Yeah, that'll do it. Mobilized battleship's pretty good for him there. I'm gonna go ahead and concede this one just to give us a little more time. These have been quick games, so we're gonna play a fifth one. Feeling determined. Alright, so new rule. Until we've seen card 3, I mean, unless we've just got positioning that just completely makes Assault Marksman a must. Until we've seen card 3, we don't get, or card 2, we don't get Assault Marksman. That's 2 games it's given away. I like the tech, it's just a timing question. I'm kind of considering whether we get range first and then Assault Marksman second. It definitely makes it less impactful in terms of the levels your marksmen are getting, though. Well, on this one, it's going to be moot. So, I like the speed specialist here. Even though the sledgehammer and the arclight fill the same role to a degree, sledgehammers are decent anti-chaff. They both also really do well speed specialist. Unfortunately, they both also died of Phoenix, so there's that. Alright, so we're going to need to get Marksman. And we're going to be quite a ways back since he's Phoenix. Just so that our Marksmen are back far enough that they can get pulled away. I'll do... that looks about right. Let's go with that. So we added in a couple of arc lights, which won't be any help. We don't have any chaff yet. Our chaff is sledgehammers. So we're going to get a really quick cleanup on these fangs. It's actually looking pretty good for us. Ooh, high range arc light's looking juicy. Let's go with high range arc light. I really like that tech. That allows carry arc light to go pretty hard. We're gonna go one more arc light, and you know what? Let's get a little goofy. We're gonna go without chaff a little bit. One more marksman. And I think we just bank the 150, especially with how well we did last round. Let's bank 150 for tech next round. With this arc line range, more chaff. All right. No, we don't even need... I was going to get a charge shot, but he's just getting more chaff. Yeah, that ranging actually works out perfectly. Our arc lights and sledges are firing almost the exact same time. Looking great. Who needs chaff? That card must be just really highly weighted. We've seen it so many games now. I'm wondering, yeah, especially like Fortress, Melting Point, and Hacker, I think are all very high weight in terms of the frequency. You'll see those cards. All right. We have a lot of chaff removal, but he's not really giving us much else we need to deal with. I really like the Typhoon for the flexibility, though, so we're going to take that. And it fits nicely with our formation if we decide to take the bubble. Just because I'm a fan of symmetry. Alright, I still like Charge Shot because he's in a position now where he has to get something that soaks a bit. What would I buy in his shoes? I would maybe buy Scorpion. You know what? We are going to chaff up a bit. If I was in his shoes, I would get a Scorpion for sure. So we'll do, since we only have one, actually we're going to do extra deploy here. And we're going to just bank one more. Actually, you know, I don't do horizontal. He did not show Scorpions. All right. So that... Oh, he got the missiles. He got the missiles. Okay, that makes him pretty strong this round, but then we just need... We need to spend a little bit of resources to remove those. Like, it doesn't take much. The missile interceptor cleans up all of those missiles because they fire so infrequently. That tech is incredibly strong the first turn it comes out, and then after that it just doesn't do much. Actually, we're still going to clean up. Nice. Well, I am glad we got those fangs still, because those missiles would have been making contact with our tank line instead. I think probably just the haste module. Yeah, I'd rather not be spending money on equips for any of these units. We're well spread out. We'll go ahead and do the haste module on the Typhoon. And we're going to go ahead and get a couple missile interceptors to shut down. And actually, we're far enough ahead. I think this is kind of a fun time to go ahead and do one of these to really push our advantage, just to get as many points through as possible. And also to guarantee that the missile interceptors survive. There's nothing yet that really causes our arc lights any pause, so we're going to go ahead and get 2 more arc lights. And we're going to get charged shots so that we're able to clean up those Typhoons quickly. And then just keeping with trying to push for as many points this round as possible, we're going to go and spend everything. Ah, beautiful cleanup. Like 1 or 2 missiles made contact with the shield, and that was it. Looking great. Might even keep that shield. No, not quite. So he did go ahead and get into the scorpions, but I think it's too little too late here. We're going to go ahead and next round we're going to get some fangs. We're going to get the shield on the fangs. It's going to help against the missiles and the scorpions. Ah, we lost the interceptor. That's too bad. So I didn't get quite as much through as I would have liked because he switched into scorpions. A few options here. Actually, his typhoons are not going to be able to hit the wasp swarm, so we're going to get the wasp swarm. Normally I don't like getting wasp swarm this late, but it's pretty good right now. Alright, and then... yeah, so let's get 2 more packs of fangs. Let's get a shield. Go and upgrade, make sure we don't forget this. I need range. And I think I like the shield again. Alright, he's pretty committed to the scorpions now. So we're just trying to tie up as many units as we can over here just to make this side a little more favorable, since this side was really struggling. Good stuff. We're going to get that left tower before he's able to clean up the right side. Which is really what we needed to get some good points here. Alright. Great. Might have this in one more round. Let's see. I think Speed Specialist is pretty great here. Missed a couple upgrades on the arc lights. We really don't want to do that too much if we can help it. Definitely gonna re-up that shield. He's really heavy into fangs. If I was in his shoes, I would be getting shield next. He doesn't. Well, he's got the typhoons. Typhoons still do pretty well against the fangs. But since we've already gotten shield, I think we want a couple more packs of fangs. I think at this point, we'd rather have an attack enhancement. Acid shot. Alright. That one level difference is just so huge for those typhoons over there. Man, acid shot's nasty. It really is nasty. Especially when we have such a dense position. Absolutely brutal. Storm calls with range could be pretty good here. He's one upgrade away though from being able to outrange storm callers. Well, wraiths are just automatically good against all the fangs he's got on the board, so we're going to do that. Get them repair. I think we like Overlord here. It's going to allow us an option that deals with all these scorpions. Might be getting to the point it's time to sell. Yeah, I wish I had thought of that a second ago. It's probably time to start selling sledgehammers. But no can do this right now. So we're not quite able to survive the typhoons still. That's too bad. I was hoping that regen was going to be enough to survive the typhoons. Overlord's still going to get some good work done though. Unfortunately, he already has Phoenix, so he's just one quick little swap away from being able to counter the Overlord. Oh, actually, that's enough damage. Huzzah! Wait, no. Oh, we lost all our ground. That is not enough damage. I thought we had a couple fangs in there. Alright, Nano Repair Kit is great on the Overlord. So super heavy armor. I don't think I'm happy to commit 300 to that Overlord, though. We're going to do Nano Repair Kit. Alright, before I forget, let's get these sledgehammers out of here. He pretty much has to do something about the Overlord. I feel like we can be pretty confident anti-air's coming. I kind of want to see about pulling some of these initial shots away from the... I don't know if I want to get gimmicky. I really feel like pulling some of these shots away from the center would be good, but... because it's getting so much acid built up in the center here. But maybe that's not the right way to think about it. We only need 20 points. Let's commit to these Overlords. Yeah! Oh well. So he went in and got shield on the fangs. He didn't get an anti-air response. He got more typhoons. Okay. I don't think typhoons can punch through this last Overlord. Maybe I'll be proven wrong, though. I've been wrong before. With that tower going down, yeah, he's gonna get it. $20 points, come on. I guess Vulcan's Descent at this point is pretty good. Just to pull him out of position a bit. We can get a Vulcan's Descent up there, and that's going to do a lot of damage. And I think we'll just keep on keeping on with that. Drop both of those up there. Alright, so committing more to the Overlords feels like the play right now. just need to add in the cannon. Make sure we still get range. And make sure we still get a couple more missile interceptors, just to buy a little time on the ground. We're going to sell the sledgehammers and buy even more time. Alright, looks pretty good. Yeah, he's still counting on those Typhoons to do all the work he needs. Good cleanup in the top left. That was a great drop. And those Overlord artillery are going to clean up quite a while. There we go. Alright. So the important thing is we got rid of the Typhoons before the tower dropped. Which is fantastic. Nice. We're going to barely keep that tower. That'll do the trick. Ah, that was a good switch for us. Man, he nearly stole that back. Sitting at 20 points. Brutal. Alright, well, 2 and 3. Could be worse. It's funny, I wear a Fitbit when I, well, all the time, but I noticed when I'm YouTubing, my heart rate goes up by 40 beats per minute. That's what performance anxiety looks like on a Fitbit. It probably was even worse back in the days when I was streaming on Twitch and knew I had people watching me live. Alright, well, thanks a bunch for watching, guys. We'll keep on climbing the ladder in Mechabellum here. Catch you later.